See, what is electric dipole? Good morning all. Today we will be going to discuss electric dipole. Now to calculate potentials or electric field intensities due to electric dipole. First let we can get an idea about this electric dipole, then we can proceed. So let me start off with electric dipole. What exactly electric dipole? Let me consider two charges here, minus a q and a plus q. Two charges are there, right? Two equal and opposite charges separated by certain distance. So this distance should be small. This distance is small. Two charges separated by certain distance, that is small distance. So both are same magnitudes but opposite in charges. Same magnitude but opposite in charges. If I take exactly its center, let me take it as O. The length from first, okay, length from first, okay, is it clear? Length from first one, here it is nothing but L, and second charge is again here. The total length will be 2L. This total length is nothing but 2L, right? Is it clear? So I am taking two charges, one is positive, one is negative. Both are separated by certain distance, a small distance L from the center to the negative charge, and from positive charge it is L. Total length is nothing but 2L. Then it is said to be an electric dipole. So what is the definition of electric dipole? Two charges, two equal and opposite charges separated by small distance is called electric dipole, will be called. Okay. Now what is electric dipole moments? Next one is dipole moments. Dipole moments. What is dipole moments? Dipole moments is denoted by capital P. It is nothing but a vector quantity. It is P. It is defined as the product of magnitude of charge. So magnitude of charge and distance between two charges. Distance between two charges is called electric dipole moments. So electric dipole moment is nothing but P is equals to Q into 2L. So what is Q? It is nothing but magnitude of charge into distance between two charges. Fine. So what is units? If I take units, coulomb into meters or centimeters. Coulomb is the charge and meters. It is a vector quantity. It is nothing but vector quantity whose direction is from negative charge to positive charge. That means if I take a negative charge, so away from negative charge and towards a positive charge. This is the direction of dipole moment. Dipole moment is a vector quantity, right? Is it clear, this one? Now how we have to calculate? So what we are going to calculate in this class, what is the potential due to these two charges on its axis? If I take if I draw one line here, this is called axis of the dipole. Axis of the dipole, and perpendicular bisector. If I draw one line, this is called perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. Right. So now in this class we will be calculating potential on the axis and electric field intensity on the axis and on the perpendicular bisector, and what is the general formula to calculate on the axis as well as perpendicular bisector. These are things that we are going to calculate. And basic problems based on dipole moment, how they will ask. Let us go with one problem. If I have two charges are placed, let me take two charges. This may be placed like a triangle also, triangle shape in our material with a triangle, right? Three charges are placed. I am taking on x-axis and y-axis. Let me take on x-axis, on y-axis. X-axis and y-axis. This also placed like this. Is nothing but a triangle. Triangle also the same thing. Three charges. I am taking one charge plus q here. Here one more plus q. Right. and at this particular point I am taking a minus 2q, minus 2q. So minus 2q plus q, here plus q. Coordinates, let me take coordinates. Here 0 comma a, here it is a comma 0, and here it is 0 comma 0. Now if we ask to calculate the net dipole moments, net dipole moment we have to calculate. So here how many charges are there? 3 charges are there. One is positive charge on x-axis at a distance of a comma 0. So this distance will be a, and here it is distance is a. So the distance is a, here also distance is a, right? So 0 comma a y-axis. So 1 charge plus q, here 1 plus q, here minus 2q is there. Is asking us to calculate the dipole moments. If you want to calculate, if you wish to calculate the dipole moments, the net dipole moment, how to calculate here. So now what I'll do, this minus q I'll split into 2 parts, minus q and minus 2. Minus 2q is there, minus q and minus q I'll split. Now if I split this into minus q, so here I'll be splitting this one as minus q for this one, and here it is minus q, right? Minus q and minus q, minus q and minus q, total is minus 2q. Now we can get one dipole moment along x direction, one dipole moment along y direction. So one dipole moment along x direction, one dipole moment along the y direction, right? Let me draw separately here. I'll take one dipole moment here. This is one dipole moment, here one dipole moment. This is nothing but P1, here it is nothing but P2. So P1 if I take negative and here it is positive, here negative and here it is positive. Same thing. So P1 and P2. If I want to draw P1 and P2, what is P1 and P2? How to calculate P1 and P2? So P1 equal to P2 equal to, both will be same, Q into what? A. Because magnitude of the charge and the distance. Distance is A, here also A and A. So this is nothing but P1 is equal to P2 is equal to Q into A. Fine. Okay. So P1 and P2 are there which are making an angle 90 degrees. We can use parallelogram law of vector addition, because as both are starting from the same point, making an angle 90 degrees. So this will be the resultants or the net dipole moments. Net dipole moment, how to calculate net dipole moment? Now this is nothing but net dipole moments, right? So net dipole moments. Net dipole moment P net equal to under root of P1 square plus P2 square. Under root of P1 square plus P2 square. P1 square plus P2 square both are equal to P, let us take. Then because plus 2 P1 P2 cos theta, cos 90, this is nothing but 90 degrees, theta is equal to 90 degrees. Fine. Now theta is equal to 90 degrees. Now P net equals to under root of P1 square plus P. P square plus P square, P net equal to, I can write root 2 into P. This will be the answer for the net dipole moments. So net dipole moment can be written as now net dipole moment equals to root 2 into Q into A. This is nothing but net dipole moments, magnitudes. If you want the direction, this will be alpha. So tan alpha, if you take y by x, the same thing you will be getting, which is nothing but, as both are equal, 45 degrees. If you want the direction for it, alpha is equal to 45 degrees. Is it clear? So what is this? Electric dipole. How to define electric dipole? Two charges of equal magnitudes opposite in charge, separated by small distance. That's nothing but 2L. From the center to first charge is L, from the center to the second charge is L. That is nothing but 2L. Then I discussed what is a dipole moment. Dipole moment is nothing but P is equals to Q into or 2L. It is nothing but product of what? Product of magnitude of charge and distance between two charges. Then we discuss what is the unit for it is coulomb meter. It is a vector quantity whose direction is from negative to positive. This is the direction of it. Then I took one example. So in that example, 2q is situated here. This is nothing but minus 2q is situated at the origin 0, 0, and one charge is placed at a distance of x-axis, that is nothing but a, 0. One is placed at a y-axis, that is 0, a. Then after splitting the charge minus q and minus q, two dipole moments will be formed. So this is nothing P1 and P2. P1 is equal to P2 is equal to Q into A, which is equals to P. So fine. Then what I will be getting here now? So as these two are starting from the same point, we can apply parallelogram law of vector addition. This is nothing but theta is equals to 90 degrees. Then P net can be written as under root of P1 square plus P2 square. P net is equal to under root of P square plus P square. P net is equal to root 2 into P. This is nothing but a magnitude of resultant dipole moments. If I want a direction, we can use alpha value. As both are equal in magnitude, it will bisect from the center. So when the two vectors having equal magnitude, then the resultant will bisect from the center. That is nothing but exactly bisects at the middle, which is giving 45 and 45 degrees. Hope it is clear till this point. If you have any doubts, let me know, then we proceed. So what we are going to calculate, electric field intensity on the axis of an electric dipole at a point P as shown in the figure. Right. So if I want electric field intensity at a point P, at this particular point I want electric field intensity. Now let me take first electric field produced due to E1, electric field produced due to second charge, first charge and second charge. Let me take electric field produced due to first charge is E1 and electric field produced due to second charge is E2. Fine. I want the directions at that particular point. Now can you tell me at this particular point, due to first charge, that is due to second charge, this is second charge, electric field intensity direction. Can anybody tell electric field intensity direction away from positive charge or towards? Away, right? So this is nothing but away. So this is bigger one, so that I'll be writing this is nothing but away, which is nothing but E2. If I want to write E2, can you tell me what is the formula for E2? So E2, if I want to write, right, E2 is equal to K into Q by K into Q divided by R square, distance of this point from plus Q charge, second charge. How much distance? This distance I want, right? This total distance from the center is x. This is nothing but L. Can you tell me this distance is how much? Anybody? What is the distance from P2 plus Q charge? From here to here, how much? P to O is x. Second charge to O is L. So what is this distance? Anybody? What is the distance? X minus L, right? It's nothing but x minus L. Hope it is clear. X minus L. So I'll be writing now x minus L whole square. X minus L whole square. Now similarly E1, if I take E1, due to the first charge electric field intensity E1, electric field intensity due to first charge, can you tell me E1 direction is from this point, it is away or towards? For a negative charge, towards, right? Towards both the isolic circle, right? It's nothing but towards, which is nothing but E1. So if I want to write E1, can you tell me what should I write? KQ is a vector quantity, no need of mentioning the negative sign. When it is potential for positive charge is positive and for negative charge it is negative. So here KQ by, can anybody expect what is the distance from point 2 to E1? कोई बोल सकते क्या? कोई है? What is this distance? P से O तक कितना x है, फिर बाकी डिस्टेंस कितना है L. क्या बोल सकते हैं? L. This is nothing but x plus इधर तक तो x है, x plus कितना? x plus 2L हो रहा? Is it x plus 2L? x plus L और x plus 2L. देखो पॉइंट P से O तक कितना x, उसके बाद का डिस्टेंस क्या है L. So x plus L. So this is nothing but x plus L. Sorry. Now you can substitute this is nothing but x plus L whole square. Right. Now can you guess which is greater? E2 is greater or E1 is greater? Anybody? कोई गेस कर सकते हैं कौन सा ग्रेटर? E2 is greater. So E2 is greater than E2 greater than E1. E2 greater than E1. कैसे बोल रहे E2 greater than E1? Okay. Because this field is very nearer to its, so it is E2 is greater. Otherwise, distance of this is less when compared to this one. Distance is less. E2 is more because this is very nearer to the charge and E1 is very far from this distance, so that E1 is less. That is the thing. Okay, now I want E at a point P, E at a point P or E on the axis is equals to at this particular point P. So at point P on the axis, so I have to subtract or I have to add. Can you tell me anybody? I should subtract or add. Both are in the opposite direction. As both are opposite in direction, okay, we have to subtract it. Subtraction, right? So addition बोले तो same direction पे रहना. So E2 minus E1. E2 minus E1. Do you understand this one? Understood this one, all of you? Till this point only physics will be there. After that completely mathematical parts. Yes? Understood all of you? Till this point? समझ गया? All of you? Yes? No? बोलिए जल्दी. Yes? Yes, okay. Now coming back to the mathematical part, mathematics khatam. So E at a point, E net, okay, E on the axis equals to, I can write E2 minus E1. I can take KQ as a common, K into Q. So do you remember what is K? K is nothing but 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. And even you know the value also, 9 into 10 to the power of 9, right? And you can put here the units for it. So KQ divided by, that is if I take KQ common, 1 by x minus L whole square minus 1 by x plus L whole square. ठीक रहा ना? Yes. KQ 1 by x minus, okay, L whole square minus, what should I write? Minus this one. Okay, KQ is nothing but 1 by x minus L whole square minus 1 by x plus L whole square. From this one you can substitute. What you will get in the numerator? Can anybody guess directly? Here a minus b whole square, here a plus b. So I'll write again this one. So if I take LCM, x plus L whole square minus x minus L whole square divided by a minus b whole square into a plus b whole square can be written as a square minus b square whole square. That is x square minus L square whole square I can write. Right? So can anybody tell a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square? What is the result? After expanding and get cancel, what are the term that you will get? कोई बोल सकते क्या? E axis is equal to KQ. Yeah, very good. So that is nothing but you will be getting 4x into L. 4x into L. So this is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab minus again a square plus b square minus 2ab. So these two will get cancelled, x square L square x square L square. Then you will get 4x into L divided by, in the denominator what you will have, x square minus L square whole square. समझ रहे ना? E axis. Now E axis is equals to, I'll write 2 into k into, okay, x into 2 into or q into 2l divided by x square minus L square whole square. Now clearly see. So 2 I divided, 4 is nothing but 2 into 2 I did, 2 into 2. So 2 kx k into 2l divided by x square minus L square whole square. Is it any problem? Anybody any problem? 4 को 2 into 2 लिखे तो problem नहीं है. Right? So this is nothing but q into 2l can be written as what? P. Q into 2l can be written as what? P. Right? So that is E axis. E axis is equals to 2kx into P. P is nothing but dipole moment here, divided by x square minus L square whole square. Is it clear till this point, all of you? Otherwise, I'll write here into x. Is it clear? This is the formula that we got. E axial. Is it clear, all of you? 2kp into x divided by x square minus L square whole square. In this case, case 1, if I take it as, if x is much more greater than L, that means as we move away from it, this length will becomes very small when compared to the length capital L. Then L square can be neglected in the denominator. If L is very small, so L is small, right? L is small, L square can be approximately take to 0 in the denominator. Then if I substitute here E axis, it's nothing but electric field on the axis of electric dipole is given as 2kp x divided by, in the denominator if you take, L square will become 0. So x square whole square. So x square whole square is x to the power of 4. So that's nothing but x to the power of 4. This 1's are, this nothing but 3's are. E on the axis can be written as now 2kp divided by x cube. Is it clear, this one? This will be the answer for that one. Just take a screenshots, or if you have any doubt till this point, let me know. Is it clear, all of you? Yes, no, boliye ek bar. So E on the axis we got, yes, no, boliye first. Aya, let's goods. Okay. Right now we would like to calculate potential, electric potential due to electric dipole on its axial line at a distance of x from the center. Okay. So here potential at point P we want due to first charge and second charge. Hope we can write potential due to first charge. Can you tell me potential due to first charge? What should I write? Potential due to a charge minus kq by r, minus kq divided by r. Distance is how much? X plus L, simply x plus L, right? X plus L. Now V2, if I want to write, what is V2? This is a scalar quantity, so directly we are taking negative sign or positive charge directly. Fine. Now V2, what should I write V2? So K minus KQ divided by X minus L. X minus L. Okay. Now V1 is there and V2 is there. Total we want at that particular point. So Vp on the axis, if I take, we can write it as Vm plus V2, V1 plus V2. Simply adding, this is scalar quantity, simply add it. Then what I will get here? Minus KQ divided by X plus L plus KQ divided by X minus L. Right. So simply KQ can be taken common. So V at axis, V on axis is equals to KQ. If I take it as common, then I can write 1 by X minus L minus 1 by X plus L. Right. Just cross multiply on both sides. If I cross multiply, what should I get? Let me know here. So V on the axis equals to KQ. If I take X plus L minus X minus of plus L divided by X square minus L square. So X will get cancelled. What I'll get? 2L. So V on the axis is equals to a KQ into 2L divided by X square minus L square. X square minus L square. Now can you tell me now V on the axis is equals to a K into Q 2L divided by X square minus L square, which is nothing but K Q into 2L can be written as P, which is V on the axis is equals to K into P divided by X square minus L square. Is it clear, this one? So this is the equation of potential on the axis at a distance x. So in this one case, if I take a case, If I take case, so what is that case? X is much more greater than L. If I take X is much more greater than L, then I can write here V on the axis equals to Kp divided by X square. Kp divided by X square. Hope it is clear now. This one, right? V axis is nothing but Kp divided by X square. This you can keep in a box. So K is a constant, P is the dipole moments. Yes, P is what? Dipole moments. Then you can right, take a screenshots. We'll proceed. Done? Yes. Okay. Sure. Now see here. Here if I take V on the axis is Kp by X square. Kp by X square. Kp by X square if I take, if you see, here I am getting Kp by X square. You can compare both the things. Kp divided by X square. So V on the axis is 2Kp by X cube. V axis is Kp by X square. Two difference. Right. If I plot a graph, if I plot a graph for a dipole, just I'll erase here. If I plot a graph, you can see here, if I plot a graph, it's nothing but a V versus R, V versus X, let us take it as X. Are you able to see V versus X? Can you imagine how the graph will be? Yes. So here as V is proportional to 1 by X square, V proportional to 1 by X square, it will be a curve like this. V proportional to 1 by X square. V proportional to 1. So this is nothing but V proportional to 1 by X square. This is for electric dipole. Electric dipole. Is it clear this one? Yes, you can take it as. Done, all of you. Now one thing is completed. What we calculated on the axis for electric field as well as potential. Now we have to calculate for perpendicular bisector or an equatorial line. Perpendicular bisector or equatorial line. Dipole. Fine. When you take a dipole means just you got an idea what is dipole, how to calculate dipole moments. Now I'll take one negative charge, a positive charge, is a positive charge, right? Separated by certain distance. Let me take, this is the center point, this will be center. We want to calculate at this particular distance, at this particular point we want to calculate. Fine. Let me draw little down so that you can show very clearly. I'll take a negative charge here. Negative charge, here it is positive charge separated by a distance. Let me take this nothing but O. So at this is called now perpendicular bisector. This is a perpendicular bisector. So at that particular point P we have to calculate. Let me take it as this is also called equatorial line. On the equatorial line will be saying. Fine. So at point M we have to calculate. Point M we have to calculate. So let me take this distance is L. L. This is also L. Right. L and L. Fine. Now at this particular point P, electric field, first one I'll take it as 1. This is nothing but 2. Electric field due to first charge at point P is towards or away? Can you tell me towards or away? Let me take this distance is X. Yes, can you tell me? Towards or away? Away. That means if I draw this one, this will be away from it. Let me draw a little down. So at this particular point it is nothing but away. Right? Is away from it. This is nothing but E1, right? E1, electric field intensity away from the positive charge. If I take L and X, this distance will be under root of X square plus L square. I am right? X square plus L square. Next E2, E2 away or towards, towards. That means just to draw a line like this. This is nothing but towards. So this is nothing but E2. So E1 and E2. E1 and E2. Is it clear this one? E1 and E2. E1 and E2. Yes. Now we want to calculate the resultants. To calculate the resultant or nets as they are making certain angle theta, right? The resultant as they are starting from the same points, the resultant can be obtained by the diagonal passing through the same points. Parallelogram of vector addition. Now I will be calling this nothing but E equatorial. E equatorial. When you carefully observe the direction of dipole moments, this is the direction of dipole moment of P, and equatorial is opposite in direction. Dipole moment equatorial or perpendicular bisector, anything we can say it as. So equatorial direction. Okay, let me take this angle is theta, right? This angle is also what? Theta. Yes, sir, no? Yes, no. E net we want. Now E1 is resolved into two components. E1 is resolved into two components. So one is in E sin theta, the other is E cos theta. So E1 is resolved into components which is nothing but E sin theta. One component along this direction is nothing but E cos theta. Hope it is clear. Fine. So E1 is resolving into two components. E1 cos theta, E1 sin theta. But E1 and E2 are both are same because both are at the same distances. If I take this is the distance x square plus L square. Let me write E1 and E2. If I want to write E1 and E2, can I write like this? E1 equals to E2 equals to KQ divided by how much distance they are, under root of x square plus L square whole square, which I am getting x square plus L square, right? Both are different, that is nothing but E only. Let me take E1 is equal to E2 is equal to KQ by x square L square, which is nothing but E. Both are same because both are at the same distances. Under root of x square plus L square. This is also under root of x square plus L square. No problem. Right? Is it clear? This one? Fine. Next, this is also resolved into two components. And this is nothing but angle theta. If I take same angle, here it will be the angle theta. Right? Opposite angles. Right? Fine. Now, this E2 is also resolved into two components. One is in downward direction E2. This is nothing but E2. So E2 sin theta, and here one E2 cos theta. Is it clear? Are you able to see? E1 E2 sin theta. E2 sin theta. Both E1 and E2 sin thetas will get cancelled because both are opposite in direction. So along the direction of E equatorial, if you see along the direction of E equatorial, we will be having E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. Am I right? E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta. But we know that E1 and E2 both are same. Then I will substitute here E1 and E2. That is nothing but 2E cos theta. 2E cos theta. Is it clear? E equatorial equals to 2E cos theta. Fine. So what is E now? Okay, E is already there. We will substitute. E equatorial is equals to 2 into KQ divided by x square plus L square into cos theta. Now what is cos theta from this one? Can anybody tell? From the triangle, this is the triangle, any triangle le lo. So this is nothing but L, this is nothing but x, here it is nothing but theta, here it is nothing but under root of x square plus L square. So what should I write? Cos theta. Can you tell me? Cos theta can be written as now L divided by under root of x square plus L square, or cos theta is equals to L divided by x square plus L square whole to the power of 1 by 2. Is it clear? All of you? Yes? No? Boliye? Yes? Okay. Now you substitute there L by x square plus L square to the power of 1 by 2. Take and substitute here. So E at equatorial, अब क्या बन जा रहा है देखो 2KQ divided by x square plus L square. cos theta के बदले में क्या substitute कर सकते हैं इधर? L by x square plus L square whole to the power of 3 by 2, sorry 1 by 2. अब क्या हो रहा देखिए, E equatorial can be written as now E equatorial is equals to 2kq into L divided by डिनोमिनेटर में कैसे लिख सकता हूँ मैं, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एल स्क्वायर होल टू द पावर ऑफ 3 by 2. सही बात है ना, टू द पावर ऑफ 1 1 plus 1 by 2 3 by 2. So this will be on equatorial line. This is on equatorial line. दिख रहा ना, equatorial line is 2kql by x square plus l square whole to the power of 3 by 2 आ गया. ओके, नाउ कंडीशन क्या है, केस ले लो x इज मच मोर ग्रेटर देन x ग्रेटर देन l ले लो. अब l स्क्वायर क्या हो जाएगा, नेग्लेक्ट, l स्क्वायर बिकम्स 0, वो सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो उधर. अब E इक्वेटोरियल इक्वल्स टू क्या रहा, k इंटू 12 इंटू क्यू डिवाइडेड बाय, तो क्या बन जा रहा, एक्स स्क्वायर होल टू द पावर ऑफ 3 by 2, 2 से 2 गया, एक्स क्यूब आ जाएगा, एक्स क्यूब. इट्स नथिंग बट E इक्वेटोरियल इज इक्वल्स टू, ये देखो 2L इंटू क्यू को क्या रिप्लेस कर सकता हूँ मैं, T डाइपोल मोमेंट्स. अब K इंटू P डिवाइडेड बाय एक्स क्यूब, दैट्स ऑल. इज इट क्लियर? अब कंपैरिजन करो, इधर तक एक स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो फास्ट. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. चल अब कंपैरिजन करो, इधर देखो, इज नथिंग बट एक्स क्यूब इक्वेटोरियल. ई एक्सियल क्या आया, ई एक्सियल कोई बोल सकते क्या, 2kp डिवाइडेड बाय एक्स क्यूब. सही बात है ना, ई एक्सियल और E on axis. E on axis and E equatorial कंपेयर करो. अगर आप कंपेयर करें तो E axial axis is 2 times of E equatorial. This is a very standard relation है, 2 times of it, E axial. Clear? Yes. Just check it out, all of you. Take a screenshots. Done. Equatorial line, E axial is equals to equatorial. Then what we have to do, second one, potential we have to calculate. What is the potential based on this previous entrance questions also there. Comparison. Here what we are doing, once again I will try to explain here. Potential due to electric dipole on equatorial or perpendicular bisector. Fine. So for that purpose we took one negative charge and positive charge separated by certain distance L and L. That is total distance is nothing but 2L. If I take this is at the center, so this is the center points. At this particular point it is nothing but M. At that particular point it is what? M. Now if I want to calculate potential V1 due to negative charge which is at a distance of under root of x square plus L square, Vm is equal to V1 plus V2 total potential. V1 can be written as V1 equals to minus kq divided by under root of x square plus L square. V1 is minus kq divided by under root of x square plus L square. Similarly V2, if I take V2 equal to, V2 is nothing but kq divided by under root of x square plus L square. That is nothing but kq divided by under root of x square plus L square. Right? Kq divided by under root of x square plus L. That means both are at the same distances. If I want simply adding, because as it is a scalar quantity, then minus kq by under root of x square plus L square. So kq divided by under root of x square plus L square. So V on the equatorial is 0. So what we discussed here, if I want to take minus q and plus q, As yesterday class we were discussing about equipotential surface. If I want to draw an equipotential surface at the midpoint, just to draw one line which is perpendicular to the electric fields. For positive charge, away from positive charge, see, you can see a perpendicular. This is the direction of electric field intensity. This will be the plane. At this particular plane it is away from its, it is away. Let's, is it fine, all of you? It is away from this one or towards negative charge. Now this plane is nothing but equipotential surface. What we discussed, equipotential surface properties we discussed, equipotential surface, electric field is always perpendicular to the equipotential surface. So at this particular point we will be same at all points, but the potential difference is 0. Potential difference will become 0. Okay. Now what we discussed in the class, total summarization of this one. So first one is, what is a dipole? What is an electric dipole? What is an electric dipole moment? It is a product of charge and the distance between two charges. E axial we calculated, electric field on the axis of the electric dipole. Next V axis, that is the potential on the axis, that is nothing but Kp by x square. Next we took one graph also here. We plotted one graph V versus 1 by x square. Next E equatorial Kp by x cube we got. The all conditions are x is much more greater than L. Next E axis is equals to 2 times of E equatorial, then V equatorial is equal to 0. Right. Is it clear this one, all of you? Still you have any doubts, let me know. Fine. Hope it is clear to all of you. So on the board whatever we discussed today class, it is there. And tomorrow what we'll do, we'll try to calculate potential and electric field at the arbitrary points like r, at a distance r and angle theta. If I take at a distance r and angle theta, it's like, it's not like on the axis or on perpendicular to the axis. At any point if you take, how to calculate, that means a general formula, what I can say, a general formula to calculate the potential and electric field due to an electric dipole. Once we calculate electric general formula, if you substitute for axis theta is equal to 0 and equatorial line theta is equal to 90, the same formula, same answers will be obtained. Right? Hope you understood. Hope you understood and it is clear to you. Fine. If you have any doubts, let me know. Thank you.